board. It was one of the most important things at the start of any game, be a test match or a one-day, is the toss, and that was sort of about 20 minutes ago. And the Stu and Pommy, find out what happened. I'm out in the middle, and with me are the two captains, Heath Streak of Zimbabwe and Habibul Basha of Bangladesh. With us also is Wasim Raja, the match referee, for the all-important toss. Heath, if you toss the coin. Tails is the call, and it's come down as heads. Heath Streak's won the toss. Heath, what you going to do? We're going to have a ball. It looks a kit betting wicket, but we know sports club, that fish star, it's normally a bit of swing. And you normally get a little bit of thin movement, so we've got to make that work. Happy ball? You lost it? Would you have done anything different? We dove in wood first, but as it does. My at full strength? Yeah, with the contested strength, shadows in the dirt, he keeps up after the brain injury. And the Tarek is decided that Zimbabwe are going to bowl. Okay, so interesting initially, Zimbabwe, of course, not a full strength with a couple of injuries, but Bangladesh at our R, so let's just talk through the Bangladesh team. Yeah, one did play down the death match. He did captain Bangladesh for a long time. There was a couple of young guys for Bangladesh who need to step up the plate today and really show their worth. Again, if we look at the Zimbabwe lineup, of course, Blignat, Handy Blignat, what a loss that is. I mean, he was terrific with Test match, and he got that first hat-trick ever for Zimbabwe in a Test. And he's missing, of course, Craig Wishart also still injured, so not in the side. So yeah, a couple of major blows with Zimbabwe, which has levelled the playing field to a certain extent. Yes, it has, actually, under Blignat, as we saw, though. He was brilliant, wasn't he? Yeah. First ball of the third one didn't mash him. Oh, that was a swing, and that. What a delivery. Look at the shape. You always get that nice shape once you pitched it on around the off-stump, and it just moves away from the right-hander, Alok Kapali. Oh, he's got it away this time. That's from the meat of the batter. It's rode away to the boundary for the first 4 of the Bangladesh innings. That's a full-length delivery. What a wonderful piece of fielding. The Zimbabweans are very, very good in the field, and it's been shown there by Sapesha, it's been dropped, just falling short of the field. A brave effort, just putting it there. Alok Kapali arrives, once again playing away from his body. Straightforward catch for Dion Ibrahimbara, and just pops out. Now, oh, that came back in, but I suspect it struck him outside half-time. There's a big appeal from the bowler, but look at the bat pointing towards mid-wicket. You've got to play it straight as much as possible, being an opening batsman. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful delivery shaping outside half-time band, square him up, got the outside edge, and that is the fall of the first Bangladesh wicket. Some superb bowling, and the batsman again playing inside the line. Alok Kapali is gone. What a beauty that was from a Douglas under. A little bit of shape away when we played very straight, very correct, but look at that, just a pin edge towards the tender table. And the very first wicket goes to Douglas under. Alok Kapali departs with an uncharacteristic 9, Bangladesh 14 for 1. Habibul Basha, the Bangladeshi captain, is out there in the middle and has got a job on his hands. He'd streak again. Wi-Fi out here. That's been taken. So Heat Streak has picked up a wicket. Of an ample. Heat Streak has been rewarded here with some excellent piece of bowling. And Barney Rogers making no mistake with that catch at point. So the saying goes for 2, and Bangladesh in a bit of trouble here. Now 20 for 2. Saleh is the next man in, just playing his 9th game. Average of 33.63 is okay. Even the one international rate, best score for 71, has scored runs so far in the series in the 2 test matches. He's quite a good player. Good. Slightly short, he's got that away in front of square. An indication of how well he picked up the length of the ball by hitting it well in front of square. The chase is on, it's a long boundary, but it's going to go for 4 runs. Boy, it's a lovely shot. That is a beautiful shot. It was a long half volley from Douglas Van Nona. Got the treatment it deserved. There wasn't any pace in it, just 121 k's per hour. Come on, Rambo. Hit hard, but fielded well at backward point by Dion Ibrahim. But this time around, he was right behind it. To fall, making sure he stopped it. Hit pretty well by Habibul Basha. Boy, yeah. What is it for that there? Far. Show nerve to continue proceedings after the drinks breaks. Looking to do a repair job. Chinese cut, as we all try to term that one. Rah. It's a good shot, a very good shot. He's waited well for that, gone onto the back foot, and cut that. He's had to be precise in his placement, because there are two men in that backward point region. He's got it right between them for a very well-earned and well-needed 4 runs. Just about when we were speaking about how well these boot bowlers have bowled a short one from Sean Onubod, you've got to hit them at the gaps. And that's what exactly Arjun Saleh did on top of that one. Good player of the back foot and the front foot. Very good shot. A very, very good shot from Rajan Saleh. He's just stood in his crease, hit the halfway. And it's been a long half volley. And he's placed it perfectly through that offside. The offside is packed. And it's gone for 4. Top shot, presented of a full fair, full pitch delivery, and Rajan Saleh says, thank you very much. Really nice full face of the bat, maybe should, goes into the gap. Top shot from a top dryer. There you go, that one not my spear down leg stump as well, clipped. Really, really fine, no chance for Raymond Price, and a squarish, fine-legged, good shot played by Habibul Basha. Brings him 4 runs, takes him to 18. Captain of the Bangladesh team trying to lead from the front. Clipping is off its toes, the very fine flick. Nice work on the Ritz, making sure it stays fine. And definitely not on that side. That is a magnificent shot, timed to perfection. Habibul Basha is playing really well here. He's got it on the legs once more. This time, instead of hitting it fine, he's hit it much squarer, and it's raced across the ground for 4. That is an absolutely beauty from Habibul Basha. Once again, blessing Mewai, pitching it on the legs. Look at that shot. Reminiscence of Azauddin, who would love to play this kind of a nice rule of the Ritz. On top of that one, they fly. The top nice and fine, and that's running away for 4. So then just getting a little bit of treatment here. That's 4 runs off the over, halfway through the over. The previous over was a very good one for Bangladesh. And also it brings up the 50 partnership. 52 now of just 81 deliveries. And that was needed from the Bangladeshi point of view. Just making sure he knew there was no one fine at third man. Just helping the ball and gliding it. Got a bit of the top edge to it, but safe enough shot. What, mate? And that's a cheeky run. It's could have been touch and go. What I did when I'm married, but pick up and throw. Fortunate for the batsman, deadly. Comes in very, very light, and he'd given up hope actually. Enough gaps in the field for the batsman to just push and nudge in the open spaces. And keep scoreboard ticking along. Very important that they do not create pressure on them. Oh, just a bit of turn for a... Whoa. Down the wicket he goes. And it's up, up, and away. It's gone for maximum. That is a lovely hit. He's a small chap, Saleh, but he's launched into that one. That's his first 6, of course. The first 6 of the innings, Rice. And a bit of further flight off the willow. He knew that mid-off was in a standard position. And wasn't back, so there was no real danger of a miss hit. And going straight up from the air and going towards the boundary line being caught, it was hit right on top of the commentary box. Terrific shot. It had elevation, it had the distance, and brings out the smile. Fine, that's good running, played with soft hands and a good call. One of the golden rules, Simon. He wants one and then stop, start, and off. Titin type is very quick indeed, and thankfully for Bangladesh, they've got away. Here's another one. This might be trouble. Oh, I think if Brian Ferreira collected that one, it wasn't the greatest of throws from Titinda Taibu. Had it been right next to the barrels, I think Bangladesh might have lost another one. But, well, they're living rather dangerously at the moment. He was not even in the frame as the ball came, and it couldn't be collected by ground floor. If a direct hit would have got him. There it is. Fine sweep shot, counter backward square leg, and that takes him to his 8th one-day international 50, and the 4th against Zimbabwe. Very well played innings by Habibul Basha. Had to consolidate at the beginning of it. It's come off 72 balls. Jeez. And the wicket, it could get to mid-on, it doesn't. Stuart Carlisle quickly at a J, but it didn't carry. Habibul Basha was down the wicket looking to hit that straight back over the bowler's head, but didn't get to the pitch of it. 123 for 2, and that graphic just showing you how many dot balls have been faced by the Bangladeshis. Down the wicket, that's a very good shot. He's given himself room, got inside the line of the ball, no sweep out on that cover boundary, and just lifted it over the infield. A really well executed shot by Habibul Bashar. Is that good cricket? I think he's been looking at it for some time now. Beautiful footwork. We have a hitting inside it, and just lifting it over extra cover. Put 4 in the vacant area there. And I think this is what they'll be looking to do, try and hit one boundary and over. Oh, there it is, it's in the gap. He's got to 52 in just his 9th one-day international. He goes to 50 for the 3rd time. 8th they won. Big shot. He hasn't got all of that. It's gone straight to mid-wicket. Straight mid-wicket. Dian Ibrahim gets a simple catch. He's looked to hit that really hard and over the infield. Seems to get right at the bottom of the bat, and it just louves over to Dian Ibrahim. A sad loss for the Bangladeshis. He was going really, really well. And he really got hold of that. In the end, a good catch by Dian Ibrahim. Cool. Just hit the bottom of the bat there. And well taken, well judged. Dian Ibrahim making amends after the first drop catch early on in the innings. And Habibul Bashar goes for 61. It's pierced the offside field. I was always the danger of coming around a wicket to Rajan Saleh and not having a sweeper. Has pierced the offside field, played a wonderful square cut for 4. He's doing Brevin Price just dropped a little short there. And thank you very much. Cut through the covers for 4. Rajan Saleh moved to 56 off 100 balls. Taking advantage of that short delivery. Far too short, thank you. It's 4 more. Right, but inside front of my birthday. Yeah, the bowling figures. Well, swirl struck onto the outside. Comfortable too. It's always difficult as a pinch hitter, as it were, or the one asked to go in and play shots and increase the scoring rate. And he streaks speeds below where he'd normally be, only in the 130s. Big shot for a catch. He'll peel both the ball line, the keeper behind. Umpire Jerling hasn't to box on it. Sounded like an inside edge. And there, definitely there was an inside edge. Nicely taken by Taibu. Streak, very unlucky enough to get his 2nd wicket there. Run rate now 3.73. Wow. Thinking the players against speed, there's a cheeky run now. Yep, I'm going to throw there. Stand a bit touch and go. Hey, and umpire, that's not good. Has gone for the 3rd. To me, players suggest that he is quite short. He's gone by miles. Zimbabwe has broken through to send back Mohammad Rafiq. With a good piece of feeling. That's very well done. There's wonderful feeling, underarming it straight into Taibu's gloves, waiting for the decision. Out go the red lights, and out goes Mohammad Rafiq. So he couldn't stay around for long. Rafiq run out. It's 148 for 4. Mohammad Ashraful is the new batsman incoming slightly later because Rafiq was sent in a little earlier. So on top of that, very nicely managing to play it past the fielder. They're going for the 2nd run. Here comes the throw now, but it's a little wide. Good Browning, a lot of antics there. Acrobatic dive there from Tatenda Taibu. All to no avail. Was shot prep there. Come on, that was nicely done. Giannaro's left, Jeff. I think the throw was accurate. He would have been in deep trouble. It was just too wide, even though it was good work of a reflexes from Tatenda Taibu. Flicking it, back flicking it to the stumps. But Mohammad Ashraful back home. 2 important runs. Well, that's brought up the 150 of the Bangladesh innings, 151 half of 4. But the run rate has hovered. That's it. You mighty, but it might take the fielder there who has taken a catch here, a bit of a problem. He almost overran that, but had to step back and caught it over his head. And that is the fall of a very, very crucial wicket for Bangladesh. Rajan Saleh just changed the willow, and that didn't help much. Douglas Hundo just managed to get hold of that at the last one. A good catch at the end. Rajan Saleh, after a long journey of 57 runs, is out. Bangladesh 153 for 5. As Mushfiqur Rahman it's cut away nicely. It's going to be pretty fun, and it's gone through for 4 runs. That is a super shot from Mohammad Ashraful. It's not easy to play those later touch of a pace bowler, but look at that shot. Pishful, opening the face of the bat, making sure that he hits it finer. It's far. Goodness gracious me, that was a beamer. And I've gone for a run. And it's John over. Ran out here. That's really silly by the Bangladeshis. Absolutely no need for that. A no ball indicated, and some great work by Chatan Taibu again. Well, how do one describe this? A beamer above the base height is a no ball, and look at that, a foot farm on Chatan Taibu. Mushfiqur Rahman had no chance whatsoever to come back to that non-striker in, and a direct hit, no problems. A run out of a no ball. Bangladesh loses their 6th wicket. 160 for 6. Another beaver almost with a full toss and helped on its way. Just swung it away to the boundary for 4 runs. Another full toss, cheeky looking shot, and that's going to get him 4 runs. That was nicely done. Exactly what he has done, and he's headed away very nicely through the covers. Very welcome boundary for the Bangladeshis. Short, hit away, and that's the region you're talking about. It's gone over the ropes for 6 runs, and blusters his way through the mid-wicket region for a huge 6. That's going to give him a lot of confidence. He's all charged up now. Swag that across on the leg side, and it's going to go for a boundary. Yes, it is. That's a good shot in the end. Slap that over extra cover, and that's going to go for another 4. So this is really good stuff. Now, that's another big over for Bangladesh. Slow ball that time. Just worked on the leg side, so it's intelligent batting. It's another reasonably tidy over. Hit a shy of the stumps as well, not so the middle peg, and they're going to get an over throw. So that's good stuff from Bangladesh. They are very alert at the moment and making the most of every opportunity. Looks like it has been referred. Actually, to give us a bit of indication, I think look for the shadow. It's just off the ground, so that's going to be out. That is a terrific replay. That shows exactly what the story is, and well done to umpire Ian. Well done, Ray Price. A good umpiring all round. Fantastic work by the umpire. He can't credit him. Credit Ian Robinson enough for having day 211 for 7. 2 overs to left in the service. Sorry, that's well played. And just chipped away. That's going to be another boundary, so that's going to help their cause enormously. Hondo's gone down in a heap. Then it's been slapped out of the offside. It'll come back for 2 balls. Going to bring up Mohammad Ashraful's 50. No. But Douglas Hondo's in a bit of trouble. He's rolling around at the moment. There was a squeal of pain from Douglas Hondo. And I think he grabbed his knee. I'm not sure, knee or ankle. But big smiles from Mohammad Ashraful, who got 98 in the Test series here in the first innings. Now he's done. There is some going. I'm all right at them. His bowling and his delivery. He's gone. His foot has just gone from under him. He's almost done. What is the 360? Front. That's well played. What a front. And it's 4 runs. Very well played indeed. Lot to willow on that one. That's the scorecard. 238 for 7. Wickets for Hondo, Streak, Flower, and Irvin. And Zimbabwe bowlers, well, the figures were very tiny, not so long with that. Yeah, they started really well. Heat, Streak, Ever. Okay, they ready to start in the middle. Ground Flower's pretty patient for us. They should thank you, Grant, for just saying, let's go and join our commentators to start proceedings in the second half of Lectures. And I dare say he will get that to come down somewhat. Why for? First run, the innings. Barney Rogers, fight matches. Early days for him, best of 34. What? So, that's much better. See it? It's short this time, and it's put away. He's seen that a very early. It got back and spanked it for 4. That shower, that huge shower that is gone. Now, Tariq Aziz has got a wicket. The Bangladeshis get their first break too. Look at the delight on the fella's face. So happy. And I ain't bothered. It's a hit. Grand Flower in front umpire. Robinson having no hesitation, sending Grand Flower on his way for just 2. Because he should be happy. He just picked up Grand Flower. Look at that one. Pitched on line. Comes Linwood back, showing rather the face of the pad than the bat. And, well, Ian Robinson decides he has to go back. It's a Grand Flower. Goes out for 2. Zimbabwe, 12 for 1. What? Stuart Carlyle comes to the crease. That's a fabulous shot, straying onto the legs, striving maybe for a little bit more pace, having taken the wicket. Punished, put away by Stewart. And he's a break touch. Look at that shot. Presented with a half volley on the legs there, and he says, thank you very much. Just clips it down in front of the square for 4 runs. Tariq Aziz, being the youngster of the 2, in terms of experience, I think he should be learning from Taposh Bashir. He just to stick on line and learn. Well, second 4 of the over. And a nearly identical shot. Here's a hit that so sweetly. It's just sped across the ground. Stuart Carlyle is not going to miss on that occasion. Anything presented up to him, he will rightly accept it and put it away for 4 runs. And that's what exactly he's done that again. Once again, straining down the leg side. Pitched up. 4 runs. 6. What? Dropped. He got the outside edge. It's gone to the second slip. Punched to the first. Then it's punched also to the keeper. But still it ends up on the floor. Barney Rogers survives. Unlucky. Nothing is very unlucky, Taposh Bashir. Bowled a really nice delivery. Straightforward catch. Oh, that was a good attempt from Alokapali. Bounced in front of the keeper on the 3rd attempt. Should have been taken. That could prove to be a really costly miss. Yeah, I think that was a good attempt, but straight hit him on the knees. Just fishing out at this. Barney Rogers, his feet going back, in line with his stumps and then playing a long way away from his body. It's gone straight up in the air. It should be caught. It's gone down. It's gone down. 2 chances and 2 balls. The Bangladeshis are not doing themselves any favors. Barney Rogers must be his lucky day. Could have been a sitter. He made his gun, and look at that one. Flew in, and just dropped that one. Chances not taken. Have a look at that. No ball. It's wide enough for him to drive. A fantastically struck square drive all the way across the ground for 4. Look at that shot. Dropped him to a Kayan, but is not shy to place that in between the point and cover. Where he far for the square driven all the way to the boundary. It's much better. He tried to play one a couple of balls ago. He hasn't quite got that in the middle as well. Not as well as you'd have liked, but he's got across and has hit it well enough to make the fielders chase it all the way to the boundary. I thought he wasn't going to get there. But a little bit of a hash of things after there's the shot. Has opened the blade, hasn't quite struck it as well as you'd have liked. And well enough for it to travel across the ground and close to the boundary. Then, oopsie, little bit of football, too much football. It's a good shot, a very good shot by Barney Rogers. That wasn't an out-and-out half volley. There's a hit that on the up, struck it firmly. It's rolled across the ground for 4. Very good shot. His excellent shot there from Barney Rogers. Not quite full enough, yet perfectly on the up. Perfect balance. All the way to the ground. Good. Beautiful driven. For ABC, look at that balance. Not looking to run at all. Timing it so well. And takes him on to 18. 27. No, Snow a ball. Picked by Barney Rogers. He delayed his shot, deliberately, having realized that if the ball was not coming as quickly as he thought, he guided it through that gap. Fantastic cricket. Yeah, that was a very excellent shot from Barney Rogers. There you see waiting for it and just checking his shot, guiding it through point. Okay. That's a good shot. It's gone for 4. No need to run for that one. 4 more to Barney Rogers. Okay, he goes on to 27. 63 for 1. Sometimes. Spinning. Do you want to let it go? But it's a story. Zimbabwe 63 for 1. We'll need 176 more runs to win. About 39 overs left. About 5 run rate. Ooh. So good shot. There's no fine leg. There's nobody down there. No one to stop that. I've strayed quite a few times onto Stuart Carlisle's pads. And with the same result. He's hit it this time, timed it well. He's gone for 4. Yes, as I was just saying, drifting down to Carlisle's legs and making no mistake once again. Getting 4 boundaries. Look. It swung away, and it's going for 4 runs. Superb shot, latched onto that very quickly, and off with one. Not a lot. Not a really bad length or a bad line bowled by Khalid Mahmood, but Stuart Carlisle lining him up, waiting, biding his time, and choosing a ball which he was going to work onto that leg side or wide open spaces on that leg side. And well, that's a fish that's just beyond the reach of the bowler. And that's a good thing. Right. You're Stuart Carlisle, quite getting to the pitch and not fully in control of it. Uppish, too far away from Khalid Mahmood. What's wrong with it now, though? Make it watch it. Oh, and again drifting down leg, and that's going to go for 4 runs. Out on its way. Playing 9 for 4. Taking him on to 49. Get that 5. Yeah. The Vabbers parried away, and that has bought him. Couple of runs after 17 overs. That is the half century for Stuart Carlisle, and of 17 overs, it's 97 for 1. And there's his wagon wheel. Most off a shots, 65% on the leg side, 35 on the off. And his favourite, that leg side square of the wicket. There you see the areas where the Zimbabweans have scored their runs. Basically nothing in the V, only 6 runs in the V. But most of the runs in forward square and that particular point backward or square on the leg side. 56 leg side, 44% on the offside. That's a lovely shot, leaned onto that one. Is going to be it. Chase on here for the Philays are going to reach it. It's not. It's gone over for 4 runs. Sweetly timed. Hit. He's strolling his wrist a little. Through mid-wicket. For an excellent on. Drive all the way for 4. Taking him on at 55. Should he go? Very good. Nice love on earlier, and Rafiq attempting that to bring that ball in. All balls, but again, one of the security people here. Hey, well, that's a positive attitude, but that kind of loose deliveries outside the off stump, offering wit to the batsman, is better get them runs quite easily. That is not going to get wickets. Not being tight. Yeah, Mahmood just drifting a little too wide there and short, too short. and getting the full treatment there, as the ball deserves. That's 4 more to Rogers, moving him on to 41. There. Now there's the sing on the next side. He's looking for. He's going to come back for 2. In fact, the body will think about 3 here. It is the big guns on that side. Now they settle for the 2, but Barney Rogers has got himself his first one-day international 50. And a very well played one from Barney Rogers. Looks comfortable, likes to play strokes. Proud appreciating his efforts. That would put a lot of confidence behind his back. Coming back with the Zimbabwean side. 51 with a 7-4 then 1-6 of just 62 deliveries. Just 21 years of age, playing at his 5th one-day international. Good stuff. What's that? Gone now. He's had a go at a ball which is quite full and also quite wide. He's just picked out a man on the covers quite comfortably. Kapalia was, who's a very good fielder, so that's the end of Barney Rogers. A shake of his head. I'm not surprised either, because once you get the 50, you know you've got to keep going. I think Mushfiqur Rahman will just by sitting with Lionel Leonard, look at that, just playing away from his body. Strict with an extra fielder posted for that particular shot. Alok Kapali. Driving that one up. Must be a disappointed man, Barney Rogers. He goes back for 51. Dimbare, 121 for 2. It's time for the vice captain now, who's a very good player, to tender Taibu. Playing in his 52nd game, average of nearly 25, best score of 74 on out. Has about 100 yet, which is understandable, I suppose, where he comes and bats the 10-15 overs. That's it. And there's well right. To tender Taibu, he's just picked out one of the fielders at mid-wicket. And he's on his way back to Pavilion now, and Zimbabwe have lost their 3rd wicket. So very unfortunate for Chitela Taibu, hit nicely. And that should have deserved a boundary, I suppose, but the bowler's got lucky. Misfortune. Taking out to the off-time and straight to the mid-wicket fielder, Khalid Mahmood, picking that up straight forward. That's a good breakthrough for Bangladesh. Mushfiqur Rahman once again getting the break for Bangladesh. Tatenda Taibu goes back for 2. Zimbabwe 129 for 3. That's up in there, spooned up to the fielder, going underneath it. Is it going to get his hands to it? What so far, guess that is. He had to run backwards and made a lot of ground, had to reach back, and that was an extraordinary catch. Adnan Choker, the one we've just mentioned, and look at this. It was an excellent catch here, miscued, poor shot from Sean Evan. They're running away from him and diving, and completely an excellent catch. Keeping his eye on the ball. And it's Sean leads for 4. Scores Zimbabwe 139 for 4. The Zimbabwean skipper Heat Streak enters the middle of the ground to take over. Difficult chip dead. There might be a catch. It's gone. That's another wicket down. That was coming. A lip for Polly. There's the catcher diving forward. The batsman going forward, having to check his stroke, and in the process spooning the ball. And another good catch to Bangladesh back in the batch. It's really unnecessary. That's it. Lack of concentration there. It's rush of blood. Just chipping it. It's a short mid-wicket. And shoot Carlisle. Caught Kapali. The 71. Dion Ibrahim as the new man after the fall of a very, very important wicket. As to Carlisle. That's a lovely looking shot past the infield, the sweeper there. And what was it? Covering there by Kapila, and that's another run. We'll pick up the ball from 2. His junior Ben will be looking to push that ball around here as he's done here. Through the covers for a single. And bringing on the 150 for Zimbabwe. Again, up Bosha, jack shot offered. Very comfortable, not judging the pace from Khalid Mahmood too well, Heat Streak. And that sort of ball stopped on him a little bit, and he's fortunate that he didn't have more bat on it, more power on it to take it to the fielder. Well, the Zimbabwean worm really took off initially, but it's being brought down closer to the Bangladeshi worm. Getting to be friends. Bangladeshis will, of course, like it. They've got 5 wickets. And they put the pressure back on the Zimbabweans. Yeah. With that away, it's off the pads. It's going to go down to the now to deep back at square rather than a fine make. Just the single, but it's got Heath Street back on strike. And knowing Heath, cries of cats always pick the gap in the covers. One man on square, sweeper out there. There's another man just behind square as well, but he found the gap. Just in front of square on the offside, was in the air for some way. The bowlers realised the fact that they're into the game, they must bowl straight to the batsman. Oh, just past the outside edge, trying to hit it nice and fine. He's getting frustrated here, did just angle it down very fine past the keeper's gloves. However, I think what Dion Ibrahim is looking forward to is he scored 30 runs of 30 deliveries. That's happened. He's trying for big shots. And what he should do right now is like look for singles. Bowden. Battlestorm. Little bit flat up, didn't. Desperation from Dirty Band. So Bangladesh have got an important wicket here. Goodness me, what is once again missing it completely. And it's the male stump. No problems at all. That is a big wicket for Bangladesh. That inches near to that victory. What Bangladesh would be looking forward to. Much elated Mohammad Rafiq. Dion Ibrahim goes out for 13. Zimbabwe 169 for 6. Stuart Matikanyeri is the next man in. Now he is walking to the striker's end, of course, which is at the other end where the change room is. Here we go. Oh, single off the mark now, Matikanyeri. That he's got that away, and it might be a boundary. Goodness me, there's been a long time between boundaries. 124th ball. Last of the score has been hit for a boundary. First time in 124 balls. Little bit short, pitched outside the off stump for Malukapali, and Heath Street rocks back on his back footer, crashes it through the point region. The placement was perfect. That's the reason he was not even bothered to run. Oh, yeah, well. Gentle push down to mid-on region. Just a single in the over. A good one for Zimbabwe. 177 for 6. Is wiped it away, and it's going to go in the gap. Behind square on the left side corner. Very welcome ball for the Zimbabweans. 43 overs gone, 190 for 6. Wow. Stuart Matikanyeri, fantastic shot. Had to try and get inside the line of the ball, did so perfectly, and then just helped it on its way, picking the gap perfectly between the two fielders. A really good shot, managed to get under it as well. It's helping it on its way. Oh. Down the wicket he comes. Fortunate for him that it got an inside edge. The ball dropping towards the boundary. It's going to be picked up by the skipper. And they get a couple of fortuitous runs. Oh, well, a few Zimbabweans that have had their hearts in their mouths. I know, I did. Chicaneri under pressure. Chips it to the feeder. Here's the throw, but the batsmen make the run quite comfortably. He really has bowled well, Ahmed Rafiq. That's one of it. Put the pressure on. Stop the runs. Easy as economy. 3.15 accepted. Acceptable and even much better than acceptable. Oh, Rafiq gives one run away off. Made it 2. Here's the coming up for the second one. Good living between the wickets by the Zimbabweans. 2 more off Rafiq's last over. After 44, it's 196 for 6. So that's the situation. 21 of 32 deliveries. And good start by the Zimbabweans. Yovish Knight, 196 for 6. Carlisle made 71. Varney Watches, 51. For Shabuilding, 40 from 31 bowls for Zimbabwe. Down the wicket it goes. That's the full toss. And that's gone up in there. The wicketkeeper is coming on in it. It's swirling in there. He's got it. He's got his man prime to swing it away. Yeah. Got a top wedge to that. And a Khalid Mashood has to run back quite a distance. That could be the question asked, and then I would have thought that Ian Robinson would have singled a no ball, but that is out. It's been given. It's been confirmed. So that is the breakthrough that they've been looking for, Bangladesh. Looking good here. So a little bit of deliberation after that catch taken. A very good catch too by Khalid Mashood. The wicket keeper, heat streak standing around because he thought that may have been above waist high. Doesn't look like. From that replay, Shoot having to run back, hands up, good technique for catching, completes what could have become a match-winning catch. Heat streak, the Zimbabwean captain has to go up. For 30, Zimbabwe now reeling at 199 for 7. Raymond Price is the new batsman. It's coming at a very crucial moment for the Zimbabweans, needing 40 more runs to win. Papa's Washo really going for that Yorker length, and this time they go through for 2. Good effort in the field, but had to tumble to take that effort, and Mushfiqur Rahman making that allowed the batsman to go for 2 runs, 2 very precious runs for Zimbabwe. Well struck by Raymond Price, getting it past the man at the extra cover, giving lots of work to Mushfiqur Rahman here to go across him. Down the leg, possibly going to be called a wide. Party to do that at this stage of the match. Takes the pressure away, gives them an extra ball to face. It's on line, but he's walked it away. He's going high, and he's gone for a huge folks. That's true, but shot. Well, Raymond Price, just what the doctor ordered, and Zimbabwe are not giving up, that's for sure. Raymond Price, his ball went out the top drawer. That's a fantastic shot. It's been in the slot, and he's given it all right over the boundary, exactly where a low-order batsman would like it. Sort of on the leg side, hitting it way over mid-on. No chance for that man on the boundary, giving Zimbabwe some hope. Tries the Yoker, slips through his fingers, and it's made into a hoot off. No, it only get just the single. All the players now really making mistakes. Look, another full toss. But a full toss can be a good ball to bowl at the depth. Doesn't get the batsman ample time to free their arms. Again, is making good use of the full toss. Yoker coming back with a second one. It slipped to the fingers of the clean. Great effort in the end. Stopping of the ball. And it's all butterfingers, I'm afraid. The pressure is getting on to the fielder. The crowd are absolutely enjoying this. Have a look at this. Ashoful, a good fielder. The pressure is put upon him. He's got to go and pick the ball up and just throw it in. He can't do that. It slips through his fingers. He's got to dive in the end. Have a look at that. He's had no pressure on him. All he has to do is pick up a still ball. Fails to do that too. It really is tense out there. That was one. He tried to play across the line. The ball dropped in on the bottom. The issues are absolutely elated. And that is another wicket delicate. Just through his defenses. He had no answer for that. And Tarek Cassis has got the fighting wicket. The one that mattered. The one that's going to take them closer to that win. Mexican area out for 20 and Zimbabwe out 226 for 8. Douglas Hondo has come in. Let him just 38 matches. He's Henry Farmer. That's Douglas Hondo. That's without the ground. He's taken the stop. He thought he's won. He just turned back of evil Russia to cool it. Because Velvet won it, yeah, aesthetic. But there's taken the 9th wicket down. And now that is bad news for the Zimbabweans. The Bangladesh is absolutely elated. Now, there you are, playing inside the line of that delivery, knocking out off jump, and Tarek Aziz, look at it, over the moon. Millions of viewers in Bangladesh have been waiting for this moment. It's almost at hand. Hondo out for 0 ball, but Tarek Aziz, Zimbabwe, 226 for 9. Where he goes, trying with a black hole, living again, one by the ship on the fast. What about what in the world? I see that was Tarbin coming on a bullet. And we are first safe Islanders. I've won this match, and they're absolutely over the moon. They've waited a long, long time. John Gloucester and Dan Watmore have done it. Abibul Fasher, the captain, has led from the front with a brilliant 61 endless innings. And Lecker, that they're absolutely thrilled. That's the Zimbabwean scorecard. Zimbabwe 230 for 9, chasing 230 now.